Hi, my friends. So, sometimes when I'm doing research or anything, something strikes me as hilarious. And it really has nothing to do with what I'm researching, whether it sounds like it's fake or whether it sounds like it's real. It's just that something about it all of a sudden hits me as comical. And that is what hit me with this video I want to show you, which is right here. Now, this channel is a great channel. It's really impresses me with a lot of the research that they do, and I'm going to have the link for it below. But when I got to right around in here, 404, I just started bursting out laughing, and I couldn't stop. And I can't give you... I can't turn it on so you can listen to it because I don't want to get hit with any copyright rules. But this honestly is a legit good channel if you want to get some information. And they're talking about different ancient people that scientists are believing certain things about them that have changed. And somehow, for some reason, the way the names of the different the different categories of the different human branches just all of a sudden hit me as being so funny. Like they were talking like now I don't want to make this sound bad about the channel because the channel is great, but it was like they were talking like when you talk to a baby or something like that, but they're not trying to talk to a baby. They're trying to be adult and they're trying to be scientific and accurate. So I would encourage you to go to that channel and even subscribe if you like that kind of stuff because it's very interesting. Whether it's true or not, science is an interesting subject because a lot of it is theory, and so they're just trying to figure out things. When you figure out something, like you're just looking at something, it goes through the filter that's your own brain and the information that you have and the ability to be creative and intuitive. So trying to figure out something just by looking at it, it's what it is, I mean, I can look at water and say it's water, it looks like, but it could be some other kind of liquid that looks like water. If I can't smell, I wouldn't be able to tell if it's water or not just from looking at it, even though it looks like water. So I would need more tests, but if we don't know what it is we're looking for, it doesn't mean that what it seems like and what our theory is correct. So anyway, I just want to tell you that every once in a while I have this part of my brain that triggers a humorous thing. And so that's what happened with this. And you might want to try to listen to it to see if it happens to you. Because it was really fun. I haven't laughed that hard in so long. So that was great. But also the information is interesting. The pictures in it are interesting. So what can I say? One of the subgroups of humans, the name means worker, and it's it got dark skin and is from North Africa, which I think is part of which seemed funny to me because I'm picturing a scientist saying, "Oh yeah, this looks like a worker." I don't know, but just reading it or listening to it just caught me off guard because I was concentrating on playing this other game that I like to play when I watch videos. So, I want to say to have an open mind when you look at things and when you hear things. I guess maybe like a comparison I can have is when I used to get, when I was working in a nursing home, and they'd bring this casserole, and the residents would ask what it was. And I said, I don't know if it's tuna casserole, chicken casserole, or turkey, or I don't know what it is, but it looked like it could have been any one of them, and it smelled like it could have been any one of them. So I could have written a whole scientific paper about that. By the angle of the chunks of meat and the color of them, it looked like it belonged to some species of bird, mammal, or some type of fish species. And the odor coming off, emanated off of it, had so many atoms of carbon and so many atoms of sodium. And when it was tested, the placebo group was no different than the group that was giving the original sections of the food. And so we are, right now, we're just going to toss a coin, and then we're going to tell you what the correct answer is by that, and we want you to teach that in all of your schools, and if you don't, you will get fined. So it kind of reminds me of that. All right, my dears, I am grateful for you and here at your service. Bye-bye.